Hello, 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 everybody. I hope everybody is well today. I have to sneeze, so hold on. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Yep, I had to sneeze. How's everybody doing today? We like watching this insane merry-go-round. The plan today is to play a little dress up and ride around in this chair and try and set the camera someplace stable, and I'll record this little tidbit of TV magic. This is the civilian set of armor, and then I'll switch armors. This is an alternate character of mine. I'll switch the armors, and then we'll do it again, and then I'll make some YouTube shorts out of them later. That way everybody has a better idea of what the armors look like before you purchase them. I've also would like if we might try some mixing and matching, but it's not gonna be too terribly exciting. This is just something I wanted to do, and I figured the only cosmetic armor video I know of is from a German guy, an old German Starbase YouTuber whose name I cannot remember. During the height of Starbase, he was kind of one of the big YouTube streamers, and now I'm blanking on his name. But anyways, his is the only real sort of complete version of cosmetic armors. So we're gonna try and do something a little different. This is the photo studio that Good Praxis made for me. So I'm just gonna do a couple of rotations on each of the armors, and then we'll switch, and we'll see how it goes. That way I can put it into either a bunch of short videos or one kind of complete video, probably both, but it's not gonna be too terribly exciting. But I figured we could talk. I saw there was a bunch of conversation on the official Discord today, which is more than normally. Like, there was actual conversation, not just the normal stuff on there. And Laurie chipped in, chimed in. So now I'm gonna leave that go, and we're gonna start switching his armors out here. Let's see. Take all these off. Oh, they're not coming off. I don't know where they're going. Civilian shins. So that's the civilian set. And then what is the next set? Experimental. So elbow, hand, head, knee, wrist, thigh, shoulder, shin. Oh, I need him to put his arm down. Well, I don't like that set at all. Oh, that must be the set that Freelancer has with the oil pan crotch that I always find so epically funny. And all of the cosmetic armors are kind of skimpy on the back. So this is just one of each piece, if you just buy the whole set. Yeah, to me that crotch looks like an oil pan, or another Endo's head. And hi, Dirty. He's leaky. Yeah, every once in a while he has to spring a leak. So I don't know. Purple and yellow. Maybe if that's your thing. I like the shape of the head. From what I understand, one of the original concepts were you were going to be able to paint them individually, and I would have been on board with that. I should have probably bought 2 of some of these shoulders. Maybe we'll run over there and do that. Like, there's not a right and a left shoulder here. It doesn't appear. Let me... There's just... Oh, there's, yeah, it just says shoulder right. Can you put it on the left? Oh wow, that's interesting. So when I put the right shoulder on the left side, it did both shoulders. Interesting. If I drag it to the other side, what is this? Oh, it has 2 different thighs. Oh, it doesn't have his hands on there. So apparently his hands don't... You can't equip his hands. Or maybe you can? Oh, that was weird. So it doesn't, like when I put the hand on, there he's got his hands. And he's technically only wearing a right shoulder, and he's wearing it on the left side. So if we take off his left thigh and put it on the right, and then we put the right on the left, does that change anything? Oh, don't do that. Don't move. I don't want you to move. So apparently one of the thighs just doesn't have any color on it. It isn't there. Interesting. Well, that's interesting to know. Alright, so let me go back to what is supposed to be here. So hand armor apparently doesn't... so that's the right thigh on the right thigh, and that's the left on the left. And then his shoulder... Oh, now he's got 2... Oh, we screwed up his shoulder, because he's not actually wearing any shoulder armor there. Let's put a civilian shoulder maybe on there, and then take it back off. Yeah, let me put this one on where it's supposed to go. This is trickier than I thought. Okay, so this is the full set technically. Is this one shoulder, one thigh? That's the full set. Even though he's wearing 2 thighs, they are they're different, and one appears to be not there. Good to know though. Alright, so let's switch to something else. We'll take all this apparel off. Oh wow. So if he has a wrist, and this is on the inventory sheet, if he has a wrist thing, it doesn't show the hand, and if you... Same thing with knees and... shins. Alright, so we did civilian. We did experimental. Next is infantry. So let's see what an infantry set looks like. So left knee, right knee, pelvis, shin, shin, shoulder, shoulder, thigh. He's only got one thigh. So, oh, it's hips. And what if I... Alright, so I want to pick his head up. So this one is the infantry full set. I guess it's okay. Hi, Lingen. I kind of like his antenna sticking out there. The backpack's awful. Oh, look at his crotch. Is like a plate, like you'd wear in a plate carrier, an armor, a piece of chest armor, or a catcher, like a baseball catcher's cod piece. That's quite a thing. How are you today, Lingen? I'm trying to decide if I like any of these. I don't know. Just got home from work. I guess it's what, 6 or 7 p.m. there? 7 p.m.? Are you 5 hours? 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Yeah, you're 6 hours behind. Or ahead, I'm sorry. I'm 6 hours behind. Okay. So, that wasn't so bad. We got all the pieces, I think so. That was infantry. What's next? This must be orderly is next. I don't remember what the orderly looks like. Battlefield 2042. I haven't played any Battlefield games in ages. Alright, so let's see what orderly looks like. So hand, head, so hips, shin. So I should have bought, so the orderly shoulder left, orderly wrist. I should have bought more, I need to buy more pieces of orderly. Yeah, we've only got like half a set here. Let's, so for orderly we need to go, I didn't buy enough pieces. If you give me a second and I will go finish purchasing these. Let me see, we'll get off the chair. That way you're not just rotating. Alright, using my other account. Let me see if I can get out of here. There's a tiny hole in the... I thought I had an insurance transfer here. Oh, I do. Okay, insurance transfer, Origin 1, Marketplace. So I can insurance transfer here and back. So it should only take a second. Just bear with me while I make this run. I'm waiting for it to render in. Even Origin is slow rendering today. So let's see. I need orderly, infantry, orderly. I need a second hand by a second hips, a second shin. There's only one shoulder. We'll buy a second shoulder, and there's one wrist. I'm gonna go down through these and make sure I've got all the other ones to make sure I have enough. Because I only bought one of each piece, not thinking that some of these don't have lefts and rights. So bear with me. Elbow and like the red brigand only doesn't have lefts and rights on a lot of those things. Thighs, shins, wrists. Buying one of each was almost 10 million, which is interesting. Left knee, left shin, right shin. Some of them have unique all the way around, some of them do not. So I gotta make sure and buy double up on some of these pieces. You said the trooper? Okay, hold on a sec. I will check the DM in a moment. Hips. Knees. Then I figured we can mess around and maybe mix and match a little bit via your suggestions. And we can actually see what kind of works together and what doesn't. I thought I was doing a smart thing by buying these ahead of time, and I didn't spend enough time looking at them. I just was kind of clicking. I might have to go back and do the ones that I did already. Civilian, yeah. Hand. Hips. All this, because I only had one of everything on the couple that we've done. And I shouldn't have, because that's not a good representation of what a full set looks like. Left hand, right hand, head, left knee, just shoulder, left, right, left, right, left, right. Infantry, hand, infantry, hips, infantry. Some of that's left, right, left, right, left, right, orderly. Alright, we're here. Experimental, I think we needed a... There was 2 shoulders on that one. Okay, let me insurance transfer back. Station design, transfer, okay. Right now I'm on the PTU, but yes, I am at Farpoint Station. Alright, give me a second to position this guy. Something like that. Alright, inventory, orderly, a second hand. Hips, shin, shoulder, wrist. I gotta close inventory, otherwise he stands there with his arm sticking out like an idiot. Yeah, do you have access to any of my ships that are stored in my capital ship? Do you have any, do you have permission on anything? You can just bolt it to whatever you've got access to. So that looks better with the full set there. You know what I'm gonna do? Give me one more second. I'm gonna End recording. Now I'm going to start recording that over again. Now that I've got all the pieces. See, this guy doesn't look too bad. I'm not really thrilled with the blue, but I like the details with the... It's got a little more yellowy detail on it than some of the other ones are pretty flat, one color. Oh, and then I gotta check Lingon's DM. Oh, it's so dark. What armor is that? Oh, your closed alpha. Just give me the cosmetic shop already. Yeah. All right. Let's switch over. Seeing it from the other account is bizarre. Watching this guy spin around. I wonder if I can show you that. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like from the other guy. Emergency. This is what the other account sees. It's just so weird. Oh, I think that's funny. Okay. Alright, we'll take all this stuff off. And not every set has every piece. Like that orderly didn't have knees or thighs to go with it. Alright, so let's go back to the civilian, because I screwed that one up. And I got lots of hands already. Hips, 2 hips. He's only got 1 pelvis, 2 shins, 2 shoulders, 2 thighs, 2 wrists. Close that. Switch screens. Those hips don't lie. See, I kind of like the way this armor looks. I just wish it wasn't white. Like, it's a fairly complete armor that covers most of your most of your exo, or I guess it is an exo, so most of your endoskeleton. But it just needs to be another color. It's a little too bland for me, but that's a better look at the... You don't think it's too bland? Yeah, we'll get to the trooper. He's definitely on the list here. No, I don't think I have access to one of my ships. Oh. Surprised you don't have access to anything. Dirty, you like the ruffian? I might end up just using this set, maybe with a couple of different parts for color. Like, I like some of those orange shoulder plates. If I do one of those orange shoulders. Alright, let's take these back off. I'm gonna do a couple of rounds with him cosmetic-less. Naked, if you will. Alright, and then we did the experimental already, but I didn't have enough of those parts either. So 2 elbows, 2 hands. So the experimental has a right hand and a left hand, but what I didn't realize was they're different color setups. So you could get rid of all the purple and just do the yellow and black, I guess. And then what do we got for thighs? Left thighs and right thighs. Okay, let me close this. So this is the full set, but that one thigh looks weird being I guess that's his right thigh isn't covered. Now he's got 2 shoulders this time anyways, though. I didn't have 2 shoulders. But his hands are different. You can see one of his hands is purple and one of his hands is yellow. So you could alternate those and essentially get rid of the purple. Like, oh, his wrists are the same way. So you could get rid of the purple and just do yellow and black. But you'd have to kind of mix and match in order to make it something. Yeah. Some of the color choices are strange as far as I'm concerned. I know this whole rotating thing is going to get old, but I'm going to speed them up and run them as YouTube shorts, so you only have to watch for a second on YouTube. And it'll just say what the set is. But, okay, let's go to the other ones. What do we got now? Take his head off and strip him down that way. It's funny as they go to shins, but they don't have feet. Like you don't have shoes. I will pull them all together as one with functionality, but people watch shorts more often than they watch long stream videos, so I'm probably going to do both, where I have one with them all and then shorts with the with just one, each one. So that was orderly. Now we're on to Pioneer is next. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer. Lots of pieces to the Pioneer. It looks like it's a full set. Ooh. It is a full set, but I don't like it. You could probably mix this with some of the pieces from the experimental, though, that don't have any purple in them. Once again, it's the color choices. Some Reebok pumps. Yep. We need the ones from Back to the Future, the Jordans with the electric laces, or the self-tightening laces. Oh, I missed some messages from Lingen. 3 new messages. Oh, there. Okay. It's bolted to a ship in the... Okay. Is it one of your ships or mine that I have operator to? Okay. Thank you. And I gave you operator on the Surfacer, so you're welcome to fly that. If you crash it, just fix it. Also, if you go down there to use the Surfacer, take some ice and some exo with you. So we're going to take this apart. But that Pioneer has a full, it looks like it has a full set, like every piece. Yeah, it's... Can we see your car up close? It looks cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the PTU. He sent me the blueprint to show everybody, so I technically can print it here. And then we could look at it if that's okay with him. Pioneer, Pioneer, Pioneer. Red Brigand. I think Vega's dressed mostly like a Red Brigand. Or at least Was he a red brigand without pants? Is that what it was? Oh, that's the ruffian. Alright, what's the problem here? Red brigand thigh. Elbow, I'm just making sure I've got all the pieces on him here. 1 second. Shoulder, elbow, wrists. Does the red brigand have wrists? Or hands. So that looks like the full set. Oh, that wasn't okay. But I just like fell. Ah, F me. That's it. Hi, Jungo. You have a toxic speedo. Jungo, I'm just on the PTU. I'm just checking out all the different armors. Then we'll make a video where I put on YouTube that has them all kind of broken down so everybody can see them. Because there's not really a good way. You have to try them all on, and it's hard to see. I couldn't think of a better way to display them. And it's spendy. It's all play money on the PTU. I do like the way this makes me think of like a heavy infantry. I like that big shoulder guard, that big pauldron, but I wish it was on both sides. But you can buy this stuff in-game. This stuff's all in-game. You just buy them at Origin. They're in the marketplace. That's why I was making these videos, is you can't tell what you're buying until you've already bought it. So I figured if I make these videos, then we can at least see what the pieces parts are. Let's find out if that big one works on both shoulders. I don't have two of them, but it looks like you can. Let's see what he looks like. Oh, you can. You can, but it's not the same shoulder. It's like a new piece altogether. This is what it looks like when I reverse them. That's super interesting. Because it's... But it left something on the other shoulder. Like if I just take it off... Let's just take the large one all the way off. What does it look like? See, that's off. So it's like it's a new piece altogether. Oh, did I not? Let's see, we'll take these two shoulders off. Oh, where'd it go? So that goes there. And that one goes there. See, now it's on the left. And the right one, so it's on the left, and the right one is interchangeable, but the left one changes. So interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that was the Red Brigand. What's after that? The Ruffian comes next. Oh, the red and green is terrible, though. It's got the same oil pan crotch as the experimental. It's awful. That color is awful. Yeah, there's definitely some reused pieces. It's got those weird elbow plates. Wish the heads were bigger. Like, I think the heads are undersized for the bodies. We'll play mix and match later and see what kind of horrible things we can come up with. Alright, so that was the Ruffian. Next should be Toxine. So this is the really green one. So, I don't really like this one either, but it has the most cohesive, one of the most cohesive coloring patterns. You know, they could have mixed some yellow or some hot pink in this one at the rate some of the other ones were mixed. I'd like to see that some of the limited edition sets that are available out there, like I think Good Praxis has a limited edition set from winning the tournament, that sort of thing. The color's okay. I don't like the pointy head. And there's some other backpacks. I wonder why they took all the other armors and cosmetics out of it. What was the thought process behind that? So that was Toxine. And then after that comes Trooper? Trooper. And after that is Wedge. Ooh. Check DMs for moon armor. Oh. Stand still, bud. Oh, it's the white one. I have seen that somewhere. I kind of like the aesthetic. Once again, the colors are pretty bad. The mixing of the colors is bad. Like I'd be alright with the green or the orange, but the two mixed together is not okay. I wonder why they don't have different shoes. Like, I'm gonna call them shoes, but feet. And the colors are so, like, it's a different color orange than there was on the earlier orange ones, so you really can't even mix and match them. Huh. Okay, let's... Alright, so that should be all those, and then the last, I think there's only one more, and that is the wedge? Wedge. Ooh. Oh man. It's not the design of the armor that I dislike. Right? Why are those armors up there if we can't have them? None of the armors that are up on display are the ones that are in the list. I spent quite a bit of time looking at all those armors and then deciding which one I wanted, and then I went to the list and I realized that none of those armors up there are the ones you can buy. And none of the ones you can buy are up there. Yeah, the shape is okay. Like the design is okay. This design actually makes your backpack look like it matches, but the colors are... That reminds me of a red rubber ball that's been outside in the sun for too long. Like if you had a toy and you left it in your yard for the entire summer, that's the color that it is. Or bubblegum stuck to the underside of a table color. They just gave up on the armor. I don't know why. You would think that cosmetics in this game would be a moneymaker. Like, this is someplace that I'd spend a couple of bucks You imagine if I had to spend $3 on every piece of armor. I mean, I'd probably over time do it. I would likely, over the span of my Starbase career. Oh, what is that last armor that you sent? Lingen? What is that from? Oh, that looks like the Mantis-y one from the pictures. Oh yeah, I'd blow $20 in a heartbeat. Alright, I think that's probably enough. Is that the last set? Is that the last set that I have? I want to say thank you to Praxis for building this ship that rotates. The fact that I couldn't even build this thing is just a testament to my ineptitude. Alright, so let's mess with some things. So, I like the civilian set. Let's put it back on. Hold on, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording. So that I'm just wasting hard drive space now. So I want to put the civilian set on. But there was the trooper wrists, is that what it was? If you wanted to add a little bit of color, maybe. Ugh. Yeah, that color orange is just... The color orange just isn't good. Just not a good orange color. I was trying to add just a wisp of color somewhere. Oh, you could do hands and wrists, maybe. It's not quite orange enough for me. Like, there are some better oranges. Let's see, we'll take those back off. Oh, those are the hands. Put the hands back on. So, let me put the hands and wrists back on. See, that gives you a little bit of color without too much, but like I said, I don't really like that particular orange. But if you start with the civilian set, you can kind of add a pop of color without ruining it too bad. So we're gonna put the civilian set back and maybe try... There's another orange one. Like, you might be able to do like that red brigand big left shoulder. The right shoulder. That's the little one. You know, if you started with the toxic bottom, like, that's the right... civilian wrist. Where's the hands? Oh, wrong side. Yeah, I don't really like it anyways, it's too much. It's the wrong one anyways. Civilian wrist, civilian hand. Let's see, let's put those back on. I like the shoulder, but I don't like the I don't want the elbow and I don't want the wrist. Just want the hand. Put your arm down. You look stupid with your arm sticking up there. kind of like just mix in a little bit of color. Like he's got a, you could also switch to the giant one instead. Let's see here, we need to get, sorry you guys can't see the other screen I'm working on, but I can't figure out how to do it well. So if we do the, it's the other shoulder, it's this shoulder. And then shoulder, elbow, wrist, and hand. Hand, and where's wrist? Where's it elbow? I'm still trying to go through trying to find an unfair advantage. That giant great pauldron there looks like it's just bolted to his shoulder with little... It actually looks like it doesn't match, like he's an endo that's got an arm replacement. Oh, wrong endo. He's had an upgrade. So the other one is there's somebody that has orange. Is it the infantry that has shoulders? No. You could probably also do something very similar by using the orderly. Those are hands, shins. Maybe not. Maybe the orderly is the blue one. Oh, there's a shoulder there. Let's see what one of those shoulders looks like. Yeah. Not really. Almost looks like a like you could probably get like company colors if you could figure out something that looked okay. I know one of them has orange shoulders, and I just don't remember which one it is. It's not the trooper. There's one other. Maybe it's the infantry. Infantry shoulder. Nope, it's not that one. One of them has orange shoulders. Oh yeah, it's on that guy. Let's see what shoulders he has. Ruffian. I'll get back in your seat. Let's try the ruffian shoulders, at least one of them. In, shoulder, right. See, that gets me a little bit of color. Without going too crazy. What else does the ruffian have that is, nope, wrong. Does a ruffian have anything else that's orange? It just shows shoulders. No, he's the one that's the red and the green. Ugh, no. So you could probably just pull off one shoulder. You could probably switch which shoulder it was. Like, I would probably just go with a little bit of color like that. But let's try some other stuff. I don't know what else to try. What do you guys wear? Do any of you have a specific thing that you have? So let's go down here to the wedge. Check. That's the one with the yellow and trying to see what else we could possibly. That's the red brigand knee, because it has darker legs. It doesn't have any red on the legs. Look, what if we just put some red brigand legs on this thing? Django's spending his money already. If we can break up some of the white that's on this civilian. Oh, that's a lot. That's better. Like it just breaks, it gets rid of some of the white. It makes his legs a little fatter. That's the red brigandine legs. Or red brigand legs with the civilian upper body. And then really if you just choose a colored shoulder that you enjoy, which is this. What are some of the shoulders? I'm not doing the purple ones. The Pioneer. What is the Pioneer? I just went through these and I don't remember any of them. Oh, I think the Pioneer's like the experimental. Oh, see, look, we're getting somewhere. We're staying colorless. But we're changing up our. All right, let's try the other shoulder. So that's the elbows too. Where's the other Pioneer shoulder? Elbow, right hand, shoulder. There's the other shoulder. Let's see if we put his hands. The right hand, and we should be able to pull the elbows, maybe? It's one of the this is one of the most boring and hardest things I've ever done. Because I've gotten I've gotten 3 different suits mixed up here, and none of them have any color in them. It's a lot of work for nothing. I just need to pop a color. Just which color? Which of the horrible colors to choose from? Okay. So that's Pioneer. What other? The infantry has knees. What if we switch out these knees? Let's go back to the red brigand. That's a thigh, knee, inventory. All right, now we're on, this is 4 different sets. We swapped out one knee to be slightly different. Which you guys prefer, the left knee? Yeah, get out of the way. I don't have any way to turn that off. Do you like his left knee or his right knee? Obviously the left knee is going to be the brigand set. And I think his knee. The left knee is the infantry. Oh, let's see. We'll take this one off. Which one did I take off? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna try the infantry knee. I like that kind of diamond-plated knee. All right, let's try that. Ah, but his other knee has green on it, so I would need the same knee on both sides. What if we just take that knee off? What does it look like with no knee? Oh, wrong one. Oh, this is way too much work. Yeah, that's the infantry. Right. Nope, wrong one. Yep, keep doing it. Two characters are... So we don't want the right knee, we want two of the left knee. And what about his head? I think that the head is... It shows the head not being green, but... Yeah, the head's definitely green. Definitely don't like the head. Not with this set, anyways. Does Civilian not have a head? No, the Civilian set doesn't have a head, so you could put a different... You should put a different head on there. What head choices do we have? Trooper, what is that? No. No, no. I like it being mixed. I'm trying to add a little bit of color, though. I've got a funny way to add color, but... what if we go with the experimental pelvis? That one, does that stand out? Nobody's gonna notice that. That's so bad. Alright. Alright, experimental pelvis is a bad idea. Let's put your civilian pelvis back in. What does the ruffian shoulder look like? Oh, that's the orange one. See, I kind of like just the little pop of color, but I wish it was... What if we... I don't want to do both shoulders. I like the asymmetry of it. And what if we do... What's the other... a trooper hand? What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Yeah, the hand. See, the two colors of orange just don't work together. I think I'm stuck with the red ones, which red is not really my ruffian shoulder, pioneer shoulder. How about the red brigand shoulder right? And isn't there a red brigand hand? Don't need the whole set, I just want the hand. Nope, opposite hands again. Nope, still screwed it up. Tab infantry. Red brigand hand, red brigand shoulder. Pioneer shoulder. Trying to move stuff around, it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Alright. That's a little bit of color. I don't mind that. It's mixed. It's like 4 or 5 different sets. I still don't like his head. But unless you wanted to go with the red brigand head, I keep, where's the red brigand head? Yeah, it's too much. Maybe not. What do you guys think? What about his wrist? This one's wrist. Civilian wrist to red brigand wrist. Wrong wrist. Again. Make sure I've got civilian everywhere, that it'll hold something. Farpoint actually has the toxine head on. I don't like this like flap on the back of his. That's the ruffian shoulder, right? Damn, I keep doing it on the wrong damn character. Shoulder right. Civilian shoulder there. Yeah, I kind of like that. That kind of mixed go. I think I'm going to swap those shoulders though. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. It's just something to... I'm doing it on the wrong effing character again. I'm pretty thick sometimes. Civilian shoulder goes... Alright, you go there. You go there. You go this direction. I'm going to buy a set of these once I figure out what I want. I don't like the head. Yeah, I think I'm just going to add a little bit of color with the red. I wish I could add a little more, but I don't like any of the other colors. So we'll be the red fists, I guess. But this is actually, let's see, I think this is 4 different sets. Let's see. There's no head. I have pioneer shoulders. Which chest? Civilian chest. Maybe I'll look at a different chest too. Civilian shoulder, Pioneer elbow, civilian wrist, Pioneer right hand. On the other side, it's a Pioneer shoulder, a Pioneer elbow, a red brigand wrist, and a red brigand hand. The pelvis is civilian. Maybe we'll look at another pelvis too. I have red brigand hips, civilian thighs. Oh, no knees. Red brigand shin. Oh, that's right. I'm missing an infantry shin on that side. Civilian thighs. Let's look at pelvises. Are there any other like kind of nondescript colored pelvises? The toxine pelvis looks just like the oh yeah, it's kind of nothing. This is going to be a very expensive set of cosmetic armor that doesn't look like anything. Takes a lot of effort to look like you don't care. I have civilian thighs, and let's look at thighs. Let's see what infantry thighs. Let's see. What shoulders do I have on? All right, so there's one civilian shoulder and one Pioneer shoulder. And hello, Lord Viltor. And I just put something on. I put a infantry thigh on. I'm kind of mixing and matching. I'd like to get a little bit of color, but I also don't want it to be... The colors in this... these are pretty awful. Alright, so... The difference in the thighs appears to be... minimal. I need Arnie thighs. I kind of like the mix and match version. I want to switch these thighs though. I want that left side to be kind of bare. I'm getting pushed by the chair. Everybody's getting pushed by the chair. Oh, he's doing slow running. That always makes me laugh. Alright, let's uh-oh. Got some lag. Doesn't show me having any of my pieces parts. Oh, wrong dude. Alright, let's see. Some Tina Turner legs would be good. So I have red brigand hips, civilian thigh, infantry thigh. I want to move the infantry thigh to the other side. Turn that off. Sorry about that, guys. Don't jump. I really wish I could paint them. So let's try something else. Take everything off that side. Hold on a second. Wrong account again. No? That's the right account, right? Yeah. I got elbow, nothing on the elbow, nothing on the wrist. Hip, thigh, knee are all empty. Close that. Now we want to look at him. But why do I still... Oh, it's because I did the wrong... The lefts and the rights are kicking my ass. So is this two accounts thing is also kicking my ass. So let's see, what did I do wrong? I want to take the Pioneer elbow, the red brigand stuff stays. kind of look like I want to strip down on that one side. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sneezing. Wait a second. I took everything off of the one side, on the, I guess the right side. The left side. I took everything off the left side. Okay, so the civilian shoulder, the pioneer right hand, red brigand. Okay, so the red brigand should have no elbow. And it's got nothing on the legs, but they certainly don't look empty, don't they? They don't look like there's nothing on them. Like, see, that's kind of what it was supposed to look like. So weird stuff is happening. I'm gonna do, because his legs are technically empty. So I'm gonna main menu him for a second and bring him right back, because I think something's weird's going on. Where is he? There he is. Sneak attack. Aha. Now his legs look naked. Okay. They both look naked now. So we want... wrong hip. See, that's the thing, is like I took... That's interesting, because so if you drag something from one side to the other, it seems to leave it on there. So a civilian hip should go here. A civilian shin should go... What else do we have? Civilian shoulder, thigh. We're not going to do his wrists. Okay, I'm going to try one more thing, because this apparently doesn't... it doesn't update when you... Hi, Lingen. So if you're on the inventory screen and you, like if I have something in one of these and I drag it to the other side, you now have two of them. Interesting. Yeah, he's like half civilian. So let's find some stuff to go on that side. Let's go back to the red brigand stuff. Red brigand pelvis. Chin. Thigh. Hip and knee. Inventory and switch. Yeah, it doesn't look any different. It's a little heavier duty, I guess. Not really much. The idea is to make him look like he's been repaired on one side. Alright, well this is really all I had planned. Any of you guys, and this is all PTU stuff, so I can't really switch much. The other thing I wanted to do was I'll show you, well first of all let's log this guy out. Alright, so he's out. Gotta make sure he's all the way out. Okay, we're gonna insurance transfer to the capital ship. Transfer. So on the PTU, I was messing around. I figure I'll show you this before I do too much. I built a capital ship out here for testing purposes. Where are we? There's a reconstruction machine kind of jammed up in it because it's attempting to be very, very simple. This way is up. So this is the entire capital ship. Super sexy capital ship. So a capital ship does not need to be much. This actually has really pretty good ratings, I think. It doesn't have great frame integrity rating because the frame is so simple and nothing is connected to it. Each of the devices are discrete from one another. So the other thing is this warp frame optimization. Obviously, I've gotten it all the way down to 0, and you can still jump. So that whole 60% thing is completely bullshit. So the warp frame optimization does not seem to matter to your ability to jump. Let's see, do I have any chips? Oh, I made one. Did I delete it from my inventory? Oh, that would be so bad. Stations. I must have deleted the one chip I had before I started. Oh, that's so stupid. I had a chip. Now I'll have to make a chip. Let's see. I had a ship somewhere too. Where is it? Where's the station? Maybe I put it in the station? No. I have a kind of minimal station. Oh, I see another safe zone there. That's probably I probably have transponders turned off. Station transponders, continue. That's Ghost Relecta. What is better, the cap ship in building wise? As I heard beams had been adjusted. What are you talking about, Django? There's my station over there, but I must have a ship over there. Like I brought one of the jelly beans out here. We're gonna have to slow boat over there. And so I have 1,500 meters. What are you talking about, Django? I can't believe I deleted that ship. That's so stupid of me. I must have just deleted it when I was screwing up. I heard the beams were made better in the PTU. I don't think so. From the few questions I've asked to Kai and to Laurie, Siege was added, but they didn't change the actual functionality within the ships from what I understand. So I don't know. It's I'd have to go back through all of the sorry. I'd have to go back through all the patch notes. That must be my jelly bean over there. And the PTU is a much earlier I don't want to call it a fork, but a version with just the Siege turned on. I think the Siege is actually from my understanding, it's probably in the new version. It's just not turned on. But maybe I'm wrong. I hate slow boating everywhere. No, wait, not the. It's on version 9.11, and we're on 9.22 or 23. But I think they're slightly different. But I don't think there's anything in the PTU other than Siege. I could be wrong. I'll have to directly ask Kai that question. I can't believe I deleted that. It's alright. It's alright. It's not a big deal. It's just more time. I worked some more on the Vasa Shepit last night. I got some more of it plated. And then I got on later and did a few rounds of PvP with Xenon. And then at midnight, good midnight my time, good praxis got on, which is like 6:45 in the morning. So it was 11:45 my time. It was 6:45 his time, and he was on practicing. So needless to say, things got real very quickly between Xenon and I. The two of us couldn't kill him. I was a lot more comfortable fighting Xenon and some of the other people that were on than I was with Praxis. Praxis is just leaps and bounds better. It's gross. Come on. So slow. If you need a cap ship on the PTU or you want to do experimentation, you can just have this station. It's just outside. I don't know, it's not terribly far from. It's not far from Origin. I just needed it to start a cap ship in. Oh, I forgot. That's a bunch of walkways, so I could unlock a zone. There's nothing else here. There's a foundation and a bunch of walkways. And then the jelly bean. This is the jelly bean. If you've never seen it, it is a nav ship. The most humble of nav ships, but it's got an absurdly long range. So we'll go, let's turn it on. How do we do that? I forget. That's the RF. That's this, I don't know, warm up. I think that says warm up. Hold on, V. Basic. We've got rods. Why are we not moving? I have no ship control. Did I change something? Oh, I flew up. I didn't have any troubles before. FCU forward. That works. Why is my keyboard not working? I want my basic setup. Backwards is the base. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Those are the rangefinders. Fuel chamber unit rate is down, but batteries are up. Stop turning. I hate these things blinking. These are the... I only need one of them on. What did I do wrong? Why can I not fly anywhere? What the F? Alright, fine. We'll check one other thing. Something is seriously wrong. Why can I not fly? I have a bandit over here. We'll see if it's the ship or my controls. Just ignore my park job. Let's see. So it's the jelly beans the issue. Maybe I did something weird. It's not like I should have to set the controls, because I flew it all the way out here without any problems. Oh, stop it. Let's get out of here. Clonk, yep. Why is that ship not wanting to fly? I can't spawn anything from over here. I need to set a, I need a stupid nav chip. What the f— SC backwards, rotational pitch, rotational yaw, those are all set. It's like... it has prop, it has batteries, it has... That's a generator. Pitch up, pitch down. Roll left, roll right. Maybe. Alright, give me a second. I swear I did all that. Maybe I lost the Let's switch to automatic. Pitch up. Pitch down. Nope, that's pitch up. Minus. Nope, escape. That's pitch down. I want this key anyways. I don't know how these got roll left, roll right. I don't know how these got erased. Yaw left. Yaw right. Okay, so that was the problem. FCU forward. FCU backward. There's probably no backwards. There's there. Okay, so that was the problem. I somehow lost my ability to... So I just need to go a little bit and make it... do I have a fucking chip? I don't have a goddamn chip. I forgot about the space car. We'll go back and spawn the space car. This thing turns like a train. I mean, it sort of is a space train, but it does not turn so good. I need to make a new chip. H. Chip. Devices. Nav chip. Agitite, Vocarium, Bastion, Lucium. Agitite, Vocarium, Bastion. Where's Lucium? Lucium. Can now build 2,000 chips. One will do. Now we need to move said chip to my inventory and get away from the station enough that I can make a chip. Anybody get on the in on the fun conversation today in the Starbase? Wow. I don't know why that happened. The official Discords, there was some rousing conversation on the subject of PvP and PvE for the millionth time, as people argue in circles over that particular topic. What was the stance? Everybody had a stance. Everybody has their own stance on that particular subject. It was like hours long too. It was a genuine conversation. I mean, it always devolves into name calling and some nonsense, but it was more interesting than it often is. But the original poster, I don't know necessarily the original. I don't know if it was the original poster. The original protagonist in the argument was an only consensual PvP proponent. So no non-consensual PvP. Somebody that does not want to engage in PvP unless they're perfectly prepared. And there was all of the other layers of stances that all came out, whether it's PvP, all the time, no PvP ever, only PvE, or PvP at points of interest. So then there was the whole risk versus reward arguments, and it was the same stuff as always, but it was a little more productive than normal. Well, productive probably isn't the right word, because it wasn't any more productive than normal, but it was a little more civil for a little longer than normal. What are you guys' stances on PvP in the game? Hey Vega, welcome back. Where do you guys stand? Do you think that PvP should be available everywhere outside of the safe zone? Well, they're never gonna. I don't think they're ever gonna have NPCs. At least not. I can't see them having NPCs like most games. Yeah, I can maybe see them as some sort of a quest giver or Rex along the way. I don't know, but I can't see NPC mobs happening in this game. What are your thoughts on immovable object, unstoppable force argument? Yeah. Players target players on purpose for fun. That's what PvP is. PvP is shooting other players when they don't want to be shot at. Evening Ghost. Well, I think the original concept was this to be a player-driven game. There wasn't supposed to be much in the way of missions or that sort of thing, but it didn't. Well, maybe at some point you'll quit, Ghost. I don't see that happening though. I think the jokes are just going to get worse and worse. Cap sieging. Well, I've talked about this lots of time. I don't have any issues with capitals having the ability to siege other capitals, but I think risk-averse players should have a short window in which they can escape if they act quickly enough. So if your capital ship is sieged, then there has to be some sort of a timer that starts. Maybe it's it's that shield breaker that's been talked about, where that thing has to spool up and you can't really be sieged for X amount of minutes or hours or whatever they choose. So let's say you have 30 minutes or 15 minutes to, if you're paying attention, you can gather up your stuff and get out. But if you're not, then correct. Griefing is a big difference, but just shooting someone when they don't want to be shot is not griefing. Griefing is when you kill somebody repeatedly for the purpose of ruining their gameplay. It's different than just me running across you when you're not paying attention and murdering you. Or, I mean, murder is not the right word, but if dispatching you. Well, some players are gonna, if you get ganked over and over, it's because you're doing the same thing over and over. So if you get ganked, you have to change your gameplay. But griefing is when they target you solely to ruin your gameplay. Yeah, I think PvP in this game, I mean, it could be narrowed slightly. Only in the fact that a player who gets caught outside should have a narrow window to escape if they're really paying attention. There should be a method to get away, whether it's a short shield. But I'm not against ganking, Django. That's when I play EVE Online, that's specifically what I do is gank industrial players. Mostly because they cry the loudest. And they're the most fun, they get the most mad. But ganking can usually be avoided, just like pirates can be avoided. With cap ships, you know you're jumping as long as, and it should be, so if you have a minimal cap ship, you know, with essentially 3 generators or you know, even less than 3 generators, then you're risking it by jumping it blindly, because your generator re-spool time might be less than their shield breaker spool time. So I mean, I just think that for me, PvP should be avoidable by a character that is paying attention or takes minor to moderate precautions. You know, if you're being smart and you think about it, you should be able to avoid most PvP. Maybe not all of it, because really, really good or really persistent PvPers will almost always catch you eventually. Yeah, I'm with you too. There can't be any hacking. I don't like third-party software. I don't like aimbots, that sort of thing. But if I can track you down and you're just surface mining, or you're just regular mining and not paying attention, I should be able to get you, and you should not be terribly upset. Because you clicked the OK, let me out of the safe zone button. So I'm for PvP, and get this, I've been on the receiving end of so much PvP, and I've been on the giving end of it. You know, I started out in EVE as an industrialist, and I got blown up so much that it actually changed the way I played. Oh, you're talking about sovereignty, Vega? That's sovereignty's I don't know how they would do sovereignty, but I'm fine with that. You'd have to, sovereignty would be fun in this game. There would just be you would have to build something that generated a sphere of sovereignty. You know, something that had to be maintained. I'd be alright with that. But the game shouldn't be EVE Online. This is not the same thing as EVE Online, and I think a lot of people want Starbase to be some cross between EVE Online and Elite Dangerous or something like that. And it'll never be quite that. But the costs of ships in this game, everybody complains about losing everything, but losing everything in this game is really hard. Like, 'cause you still get a laborer. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, using station class to determine sovereignty, and you contest sovereignty by building something within their space. It'd be all right, because stations are useless as it is. Other than a ship hangar and inventory, stations are utterly pointless. I still can't believe I'm doing this again. Whatever. Yeah, I like the idea of stations determining. So like you get, let's say you get 10, maybe 5 or 10 kilometers per station class in a sphere. Maybe that's too far. Maybe not. Maybe it would just be, it also could be graduated. So that it's not graduated, but a gradient. Nope, still not the word I'm looking for. Where it scales. So like a class 1 station gets you maybe 5 kilometers. Yeah, that's too much space is what I was saying. You know, but I could see you having control of at a class 30 station having 100 kilometers that you'd have. That's a lot. That's a lot of space. Maybe not 100. You know, you could have maybe 50 kilometers that you can claim. That's a big... The space has to be big enough to make it worthwhile, too. It has to be hard to... It has to be hard to patrol. It has to be big enough that it's hard to patrol or to watch every inch of it. So yeah, if you did 2 or 3, 2 even, 60 would that'd be 60 kilometers at biggest. 1.5 would give you what, 45? That might do it. You start out with 1.5 kilometers. That's class 1, and you get 45 kilometers at class 30. That's a big space to have to maintain. Oh, this is not where I wanted to go. I wanted the capital ship. And to be honest, the numbers are irrelevant. The bigger your station, the more space you control, and they would have to find a balance. Like all video games, balance is the hardest part. But that's so far down the line. But as far as PvP happening in the contents of the, if players were to just come back now, let's say we were to go back up to, you know, 1,000 consecutive players, what does PvP look like? What does acceptable PvP look like? Because you figure pirates are going to be probably less than 2%. Less than 2% of, do I have any? Of the player base? Yeah, I would say 2% or better. Maybe up to 5% of the player base is going to be what you would call a pirate. Alright, let's double check this. Now, we don't want to turn on the generators, I don't care. But look, the frame integrity passes. The shell rating looks good. But if you bring up, and this has not been, there's no frame bypass or anything here. The frame optimization is only 50%. I haven't been off the PTU yet, so, but we can kill the frame optimization with things like blocks that that doesn't actually kill the frame optimization. Blocks that don't increase the that don't have any green lines in them are what give you the worst frame optimizations. So I mean, so there we get it down below 50%, and I doubt it's going to change anything. Because I always hear the anecdote that your frame has to be above 60, and I think that's a load of crap. Let's see if we can. Let's see how bad we can actually kill it. These frames are, none of these frames are valid frames because there's no green line in them. But they are connected, so look, now we're down under 40%. The effective shell rating went down because of all of that, but the structure is still good. So warp frame optimization I don't think makes any difference. Because I can break the frame, I think, by disconnecting parts of it. Let's see, can let it update. Like that should, one of these should actually break it. That's funny. Look at that. Needs to update. We'll make it. We'll force a refresh, and that should break it. So now the structure's not good. Oh, hold on, let's update that. Yeah. Now the structure's failed. Let's see if we can make it flyable though. Yeah, companies could, but what's the point of owning space? That's the other thing, is if you're going to look at having sovereignty, what is the benefit of having sovereignty? All right, so how much of this is like in games that have sovereignty mechanics. Advertisement. That's not enough. There's no point unless there's a benefit. Okay, so that unless there's a benefit to holding sovereignty, why do the work? You know, recruitment isn't enough. So in games that do have sovereignty mechanics, there's some sort of passive income or bonuses that you can get from having you get a better star map in owned space. What do you mean star map? See, this is still good, even though we're at 41%. But if I take this one off, it should break it. Try this one more time. So we went up to 50%. We know 41% is fine. You get a heat map for ores. Maybe. That would be... either that or there's some benefit. You get some... material benefit. You get passive ore collection, or you get the ability to haul asteroids into your so you don't have to see. All right, so I've never played Rust, but I don't think that Starbase and Rust are really relatable. That's not what I want. I'm just doing some weird testing here to see if that actually fixes. Now we're connected. I've been trying to do research to determine what the game wants as far as a frame. What can we do to make a frame? See, we're at 52%. It doesn't like that. Why is that? I would assume. Yeah, it's okay. That was just a slow update. So it has to be connected, which I kind of knew. But 52% is fine. So I don't think there's a percentage that does any good. What I've been trying to experiment with was, what can you do that you can reliably... You're trying to sort the thrusters on the tip. Yeah, welcome to the SSC, I guess. I've been trying to find a way that I can reliably break this with just poor framing. So this frame's really simple. And the idea is lower repair costs. Yeah, I can see having hangar haul costs being lower, build costs being lower, or none, or they're set by the corporation. But let's go back and look at Lingen's. I need to make sure that I'm still connected to this ship here, though, so I can transfer back on my time. And then we'll go make a space car and take a look at it. There's not charging. That is why I wanted to check. Where is out? There's out. We'll go build the space car. I still have to download the blueprint, but that's not a big deal. Into I have to put it in the FC. This one. Should put a screen in here. I should just move this thing somewhere more convenient, but there's not a whole lot of exposed frame in this ship to attach it to. I like this little light. I didn't realize that for a long time, that these light up as it fills, so once it gets to whatever, there you go, 76%, so each one of these is 25, I'm assuming. There we go. We'll turn this off, and then we'll insurance transfer back to Origin 1, ship design workshop, transfer, accept. And then give me a second and I will get the car installed into the right directory. Ship underscore. Okay. Alright, that should be in the right place. Look, my studio is still up there. Open or manage blueprints, autosave this one. File, save blueprint in. Yes. Oh, it's kind of bigger than I thought. Not that it's big, but it is longer than I expected. Oh, it's very sleek. Very, very nice. Got a trunk? Sort of. Novus Aurora welcomes you. Prop, fuel left, fuel right, battery, speed, pitch, roll, yaw, sand. This is so nice and clean. Very nice. And what do we have up here? Let's see what buttons do. Oh, that's my app launcher. Oh, so that turned something on. Or are we landing? Oh, the gear came out. I like the landing gear, very nice, very clean. Trick is what happens when it hits the ground. Does it go berserk when it hits the ground? Nope, it doesn't actually hit the ground. It stops perfectly before that. Awesome. Alright, let's... Oh, there's a window. Okay, let's get in here. Oh, the left-right switch, okay. Oh, it broke. Well, I see the cursor here. Use the buttons. Why did it break? Because I touched it? Oh. Stuff is happening. Oh. Okay, use the U2 on it. On the screen. Okay. And move the CXCY. Where do I put CXCY? I see D2X. Should be just 3 screens, right? D1, oh, display 1, display 2, display 3. Alright. Oh, okay, I see the... Make the DX2 so the cursor is at the left hashtag. Okay, that's gonna be like what, row 5 maybe it's gonna be? Nope. 2? Just 1. It's right on the edge of that screen. Alright, and then the Y is gonna be like 3. Okay, there we go. And then the buttons to activate. Oh, I see, it puts it over there. I see what's happening. So if I push that over, it goes there, and then that'll put that on that. Should have put that on that screen there. That's pretty awesome. All right, and then if I go over one, I don't know what your abbreviations mean, but I'm getting the idea. Oh, device. I see it. Status. GPS device. So, what are the... Transponder. AS. Press the button on the right. Oh, press the buttons on the right. On. Got you. I see that one is going to be cruise. I gotcha. What is SPOL? Spool if you don't run out of battery. I gotcha. And then ASAV. Oh, that's the auto avoid. I gotcha. Which I'm just going to crash into the side again. Okay. And then, alright, so what's over here? That's flight operations. Prop, fuel, range, and then filler. That is an awesome little display, and it's very nice and clean. Let's see how the ship flies. What's the top speed, do you know? It's a little drifty. 130, I think. Yeah, it flies nice. It's very sports car feeling. Just kind of like the, oh yeah, 105, it's showing 105, 107. It's kind of like when I'm flying the space bike. It feels like what it's supposed to feel like. Like this feels like you're driving a car. Oh, I'm never gonna make that. Nope. I was so close though. This is actually really nice. I will, I'll buy one of these whenever you decide you're going to sell them. I know I have the blueprint, but that's not the point. I'll put it next to my space bike because I like the realism. It feels like I'm flying a car. This is something I would fly around to get from place to place and to haul people. Oh, you can open the hood too? Awesome, let's get out. Let's stop first before I get out. Oh, the button on the left. The buttons on the left are gyro, headlights. Oh, I can see the, they just kind of, is that them on? They flash. Landing gear and auto land. Oh, can I see the land? I like the glass floor. So that's the landing gear down. They don't light. Did they light up? I can't remember if they were lighted up. Yeah, they were. So there we go. And then that's auto land, which I love auto land. And then how do we open the hood? Is there a handle here? There's a hood. Is there a button? There's got to be a button. Like a car has a latch. It says I can't open that one. It's like it's bolted closed. Let's try this one. Nope, definitely bolted closed. I love the look of it though. It is an awesome little piece of machinery. Let's try the Autoland again. I love this swept look you've got here on the tops of the engines and the... Isn't that awesome? This is awesome. Alright, let's go try the Autoland again, because I like things with Autoland. The hood handle is right next to the headlight. Let's find... a landing pad. Where's the nearest landing pad? we'll just go over to that one over there. It'll only take a second. It should work with angles. Alright. See if we can get it to auto land. Now here's the question, does auto land... Can I point it at the ground and it level itself? I doubt it. You've got to be fairly flush, I'm assuming. Let's find out. Oh, it should. It works with angles. I got you. Alright, well then we'll put it at an angle. And see what happens. Oh, landing gear first. Probably need landing gear first. I see what you're talking about. So, can't be that crazy of an angle. There she goes. We'll stand on the side here and watch it go. I like things with auto land and landing gear. I think they should be necessary for all ships. I know they don't do anything. I still like them. Well, we could try it. I mean, not right now, but I'm more than happy to fly it to the moon at some point and give it a shot. I would call that success. Oh, are these the handles? Those would open the hood? Or supposed to open the hood? I don't know, how do you open them? Oh, there it is. I got it that time. Maybe I'm just using the other ones, using them wrong. Yeah, I think I was hitting E. There's the deals. Fuel rods hiding under there. Get it? Do I have to slam it? Like, you know, some cars you really gotta really slam the hood. Oh, yeah. I like this. Excellent, excellent, excellent design, Lingen. A resource port. No, I don't think I saw one anywhere. I don't know where you're gonna put it. Maybe in there. You gotta pop the trunk and it's hiding in there. What a great ride. What an absolute awesome ride. Alright guys, well today's been a little bit short, but I've got grown-up things to do today, so I want to say thank you for everybody for hanging out with me today and going through all of those boring cosmetic armors, but I had never seen them, and I'll go through and make a video and we'll put it on YouTube so everybody can see it. But I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped in today and said hello. There's a couple of new people, I think, so thank you for stopping in. I will see you all. Today is Friday, so I will not see you this weekend. It is a holiday weekend. If you are in the tournament this weekend, good luck. I will probably be around enough to watch some of the tournament, but I've kind of got things sporadically throughout the day. So I might stream Kai streaming and just talking over it. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. I might see you in the next couple of days to watch some of the tournament. If not, you guys have a wonderful evening. Oh. Well, where are you? I have a few minutes if you're... Where are you? Vega? I just went through my spiel, but where are you at? Oh, you'll be moderating on Kai's stream? What do you mean moderating? Oh, the stream chat. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I don't... Stream moderation is... I suppose it's necessary. I don't know what you would even do. But I'm gonna watch Kai's chat. So... Or I'll watch his stream anyways. He's armed with a sword. So I'm now going to try and find why the cursor broke like that for you. You'll be at the SSC at 1. Well, I think I'm at 1. And there's the SSC. It works for you. Well, I'm good at breaking stuff. There's no question there. Did you move the cursor when it was loading? I don't know. No, I didn't. If you mean by push the button, I didn't even know there was a button. That plus minus toggle. I didn't find that till you told me. But I didn't do anything while the ship was loading in. We were looking around the outside of it first, so it couldn't have been while it was loading in. But we could check I could just spawn it here and see if it does it again. That would be another. The Lingen Mobile. We'll see if it's all fixed. It seems fine now. Oh, that's status. Devices. Here comes Vega. Ist lost. Oh, let's put this away. So. Come on. There it is, store ship. He must be in there. There he... Vega ist lost. I was trying to figure out how to spell your name the other day, and I was missing the T. I thought he was going to go straight out, and then he took a hard spin. Alright, I forget how you get in this thing.
just telling you, I gave you operator so you can even go in the seat.
Okay. I have to figure out how I get in again.
On the side.
On the side.
Or on the back top, I guess. But the side is the...
Is there a door somewhere?
Yes, I'll turn around, stand in front of the white plate, look at the thruster.
Okay. Which thruster? The wing thruster or the rear
Wing
thruster?
thruster, yes.
Okay.
You
Oh,
will
there's a
find
handle.
a T-handle somewhere.
There we go. And then we've got some seats here.
Let's go right. Yeah, so one is the gunner seat.
Okay.
Front one is the pilot seat.
Okay.
You're welcome to go into pilot seat actually.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a nice cockpit.
And you will see that there's the so-called primary flight display.
Yep.
And to your left, there's also these inputs called WTPT name.
Yep.
That's the name of a waypoint.
Yep.
It has import and export, and then the WPTIO, that's the input-output. And yeah, basically the WPTIO you can put in waypoints, and there's the switch you might be familiar from plane called autopilot disconnect.
Oh, I see it there, yeah.
What this one does, it connects the autopilot. And the autopilot actually does steering for you, but there's no waypoint load. Actually, there is one loaded. Yeah, press it, I guess.
The disconnect?
Yeah, if disconnect slot... Oh, oh, I wouldn't... That switch is the calibration switch.
It's not calibrated anymore.
Now it's calibrated. You might need to disconnect the autopilot and fly it a little.
Disconnect the autopilot and fly it a little. Okay, what are all the the little yellow dots? Is that
Artificial horizon.
Okay.
And you might see that purple cross. That's your flight director.
So that's telling me where the waypoint is.
Yes, the waypoint is currently the SSC because that's where we spawned.
Gotcha.
Or no, actually it's 000 if I remember correctly. Yeah, the waypoint would point you to wherever 000 is in the ISN grid. So you can, instead of flying towards the flight director, turn on the autopilot now.
Okay.
And give it a little... Yeah, and now just let the controls go.
Yep, not touching anything.
Should... Something's...
Auto steer. I see auto steer here. Oh, now it's going. It's doing it by itself. Just took a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely not an interchanging a multiply by 10 somewhere in the back. But yeah, it automatically turns towards the waypoint, ideally.
Now, is this you using your inertial nav, or
it uses
ISAN as well?
ISAN plus inertial nav, actually.
Are you flying? Or is it flying?
Should, in theory, find the flight director at some point. It might be... It's not well tuned at the moment.
Yeah, it's alright. It's actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, and then you can just, you can just turn on cruise and say go, and it will automatically fly to that point.
So, alright, so I push cruise, and then what do you push?
Shift for forwards.
Oh. Gotcha.
The auto throttle doesn't work yet.
Okay, and will it stop when you get to that point?
Also doesn't work yet. But the idea of these two buttons, the auto throttle and the auto, auto throttle, auto steer.
But it is going to auto steer the whole way
Yes.
there. So if I knock it out of alignment, it should
Yes.
manually or automatically take itself back. Now, this inertial nav system should work outside of ISAN range, correct? If you calibrate it.
Most does. The issue currently is that it's not quite as accurate as I need it to be.
How accurate is it?
Now let's. It's not. I think you're off by a kilometer at 40 kilometers travel distance or so. Maybe just 10.
That's not terrible, but it's not. You want to be able to put it back inside of a station, essentially.
I want 1 kilometer and 400 kilometers. Yes, I want to thread the needle from the other side of the belt.
It's got a little bit of a twitch as it's trying to back and forth.
Yeah, it needs tuning. But yeah, it's the automatic license. If we were smart about it, we would have put a waypoint now for this Dia station. Station at the thing, and I think it will just fly us straight into the. give me a sec.
No, I'm just looking around. We're on the PTU. It doesn't like this.
Yeah.
It's not a.
We'll just try and.
I'm just peeking around. Is this your V12 setup?
No, that's just a 4 thing engine.
Gotcha.
No, the V12's I think not quite as long as the ship, but it's long.
And then are these all?
All piped, all cable.
Why are all the resources? Oh, we're having hosting seizure. All right.
Where resource bridges all like
Yeah.
that.
Is this like?
You
Is this?
see, you have 10 seats for endos in the back.
Yep. And you have 10 resource bridges. Are we jumping out of this?
We could in theory.
Is this supposed to be a paratrooper ship?
I mean, yes, technically. The idea is you get the endos, some work fast, all of them go out, and you can just have the ship, just have a platoon of infantry in the ship. And...
It's funny, because that's what I did in the army. Was the cables are hilarious. The static lines, as we would call them, but yeah, I like the idea of a static line. It doesn't do any good in here, but you could also put tripods in here.
Yeah, that's the idea. These plates are strong enough to support tripods, and it's like no matter what endo would go on the tripod, they all would have a resource bridge or ship connected, so they would all fire fast.
I can just see them shooting the inside of your ship, though.
Yeah. Oh, I see you noticed the mag light.
Yep, I saw the flashlight on the ground.
Definitely not about to fall the ocean.
It's now rolling in. It's bolted down, I see it. It looks good. Well, that is awesome. Thank you for showing me, Vega.
Yeah. I was just yes, because you once complained about how the autopilots don't do everything for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not an autopilot unless it does everything.
Yeah, it's that you say, do you want it to just steer, just throttle, and the auto
Yeah.
throttle means that it will go.
Well, I want to
try
turn it
go-
on, and then I want to run around in the inside of the ship.
Yeah, the idea is the disconnect just gives the ship the authority to increase your throttle.
Gotcha.
Avoidance only takes out, but not gives. I think we reached ISIN 000. No, we didn't. I thought it turned for a sec, but no, we just stopped. Yeah, then the gunner, he can actually use the C menu to aim the turret.
Oh yeah. So it's cursor. Oh, and it doesn't. I see it. I don't have the keybinds selected, but does it auto fire?
No, it's actually not connected.
Okay.
And also, as the pilot, I would have to unlock the weapons.
Gotcha.
For the gunner. Like, you can't currently fire the missiles because they're locked.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's all the stuff it can do.
It looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. I like the artificial horizon with the flight director.
Only it's I was thinking you complained about it's confusing, but no, it's not. I knew you were going to sit in the ship and kind of immediately realize what it does.
Yep. Yeah, that's an HSI. That's a horizontal
Yep.
horizon indicator. So,
Also,
yep,
you notice the slip indicator above it.
yep,
Hmm. The three things.
right up here. Yep, I saw these
Yeah.
because they were in something else you had that I recognized.
The hummingbird.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, they show if you take a turn, your ship is slipping this way.
Yep.
That's
Yeah. So.
incredibly.
Well, all right. I do have to go, so I want to say thank you to everybody, and you guys all have a wonderful evening and a nice holiday weekend if you're here in the States. If not, just have a great weekend. Enjoy the tournament. Good luck, Vega, in the tournament, and anybody else that's in it. So you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows? So take care, everybody. Take care, Vega.